Hello and welcome to my channel Tube. In this video, I am so pleased to take you to one of the most beautiful cities in the world, or in Morocco. I am so pleased to take you to Chefchaouen, or to Chefchaouen, or to the Blue City. Actually, the waters of the region were not the only reason for the construction of the city of Chefchaouen, but political and military circumstances had a great share in the establishment of the city. The historical sources confirm that the city's planning was first in the area known as Udwat Wad Chefchaouen, or Chefchaouen Valley Quarter, by the Sharif ibn al-Hassan, known as Ibn Jumu'ah. But Fates wanted his cousin Ali ibn Rashid to return from Andalusia and move the construction of the city to the other side where it is currently located. In this town, there are a lot of quarters and old historical buildings like Sueqa, or the small market, which included in the beginning about 80 Andalusian families who came with Ali ibn Rashid. And then there is also the Sabbanin quarter, which is located along the road leading to Ras al-Ma, or the water spring, which included a lot of traditional olive presses. Then the Kasbah, which is the first nucleus of the city, and which Ali ibn Rashid took as a headquarter for the leadership and a starting point for defense. The Kasbah is located in the western side of the town. It contained a house for Banu Rashid Emirate, a jail, and military barracks. So, the Kasbah was actually erected to help defend the area from potential attacks by Portuguese invaders, since at the time Portugal was launching attacks against northern cities of Morocco. A settlement grew outside of the fortress with the construction of the Medina, which is a traditional walled area of homes and other buildings. During the Middle Ages, local tribes, Moors from Spain, and Jews populated the area. In 1920, the Spanish captured the town and included it into Spain's territory in Morocco. The area knew a huge influx of Jews fleeing from Europe and Hitler during the Second World War. Please have a look at the video and enjoy watching the blue streets, this beautiful color which dye all the streets and most of the walls of the houses, etc., and the buildings in the Medina of Chefchaouen, or the old town of Chefchaouen. You may wonder why blue? Why they painted this city blue? Actually, there are several beliefs as to why the city's walls were painted blue. But the closest to the logic is to follow Jewish custom and culture, because it is said that the first who painted their walls in blue were the Jewish people in the Jewish quarter. And later on, the people, they imitated that. Because actually, in Jewish beliefs, the blue color represents the sky, which in turn reminds people of heaven and God. There is therefore a strong tradition among Jewish communities of painting things blue and using blue dye to color fabrics, especially prayer mats. Look again to these streets, beautiful streets, and this is a very clean and very beautiful town indeed. So, besides all the buildings I've mentioned so far, there are also buildings like Grand Mosque, which was actually built in the 16th century by Muhammad bin Ali bin Rashid, that is to say, by the son of the builder of the town. Look here at this beautiful fountain. There are many fountains in the area. This is called the Houta Fountain. It's located in Houta Square. This is one of the famous squares in the town. So the Grand Mosque, it occupies an area of about 1,500 square meter, and it consists of a courtyard, an interior prayer hall, a minaret, which is an 8-sided minaret. It's the only one, maybe in the world. And it contains also a fountain and an ablution chamber and a madrasa, plus 4 gates. So, I said that the city of Chefchaouen was built in 1471 by Ali bin Rashid. Yes, it was founded as a military outpost shortly before the Reconquista in Spain. And its population grew quickly, with Muslims and Jewish immigrants fleeing from Spain, etc. Chefchaouen was home to Andalusian families between 1492 and 1609, when the last Moors were expelled from Andalusia by King Philip III. These Andalusian families built their own residential quarters surrounded by walls in the Andalusian architectural style, very similar to the Arab quarters of Granada. So, look at the beautiful streets, please. Some of the streets are named after famous people, and among there is one main street there, it's called Sayyid al-Hurra. Sayyid al-Hurra, a very famous woman. She was actually the daughter of the founder of the city. Actually, the city of Chefchaouen was associated with Sayyid al-Hurra, or the Free Lady, a beautiful, strong, and smart lady. Her father was the founder of the town, and her mother was a Spanish Muslim. She was named after the mother of the last king of Granada, who was a dear friend to her father, Ali ibn Rashid. And she married the governor of Tetouan, Ali Mandri. And after his death, she became she became the leader of the Moroccan resistance against the Iberian occupying the northern cities of Morocco. And thus, she was one of the most famous and strongest women in Moroccan history. You see here, on the left side is the Grand Mosque. To the right side is the Kasbah. The Kasbah, actually the first mosque was inside the Kasbah, but later on, because many Muslims came from Andalusia and other parts of the country, so they needed a grand mosque, a big mosque. So the son, Muhammad bin Ali bin Rashid, built the grand mosque in the place where it is located today. So this is the Kasbah on the right side. The Kasbah, inside it, there is a beautiful garden. So, and here we are in the most famous square of Chefchaouen. That's Ota Hammam. Ota Hammam. Ota Hammam. It's named after the oldest hammam which is located in the area, not so far away from the square. Actually, many people think it's Ota Hammam, which means pigeon, but actually it's named after the hammam, the steam bath. A very old steam bath dating back to the 16th century is in the area. And here, right side is the Grand Mosque, left side is the Kasbah. The Grand Mosque with its beautiful octagonal minaret. So that's the main entrance of the mosque on this side, and that's the beautiful minaret, octagonal. The reason why is it that shape is not known. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much indeed. Have a nice time. Please, if you have not subscribed, don't hesitate in pushing the subscribe button, and also shake up the bell for next videos, and like. Thank you so much indeed, and have a nice time. See you in my next video.